Yo, yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Toby D. Yes, sir, that's me. Hey, it's pound for pound. Now, I did tell you I was changing the name, and no, I'm not Faith football fans anymore. Me and JR are pound for pound. Sometimes we use ATL now. Sometimes we might not. It just is what it is. I want to first start off before I start talking about what I saw at the OTAs. And it was a hot OTAs in Atlanta Falcons Flowery Branch camp, by the way. I want to apologize for all those who know me, who know I love music and have always had music as an intro and in the background. Maybe not the same music that I started out with. The gospel song I had, Jesus Go Tell 'Em. But I do love music. It's what I do. I produce music. And I love to share that also in the background when I'm talking about my Atlanta Falcons. And plus, it gets me excited for the season. So excuse me for drawing back on being quiet. I just can't do it. Heck, I about bore myself when I'm just quiet with no music in the background. With that being said, let's get it on and start talking about these Atlanta Falcons. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, the neighbors, if you watch them, he's pretty cool. I don't see the other guy as much in there, but man, some of the videos is pretty funny, man. And he's really passionate about his Atlanta Falcons. And I didn't even know he was at the OTAs when we went on Wednesday. But shout out to him, by the way. He spoke about somebody who I'm about to speak about right now, and I have to agree 100% with him on this. Number 22, y'all. No more noodles in the diet for him coming out of college. In his second year with the Atlanta Falcons, he is not a guy that you want to get hit by. This dude looks bigger than what he was, Mr. Keanu Neal, that is. Then when I saw him last season, and I was up close on him during training camp when we was getting autographs, me and the fam. So, dude is big time, and he's ready to pop somebody. Matter of fact, he was out there with Ricardo Allen, man, and he made Ricardo Allen look like a little kid out there. Now, I know Ricardo Allen's no more than about 5'9" or so. Well, he made Ricardo Allen look every bit of 5'9" out there on that field next to him in them 7-on-7 drills that the Falcons were running most of the day that I saw out there. So I'm just gonna throw that out there right now, and I gotta add another guy, Mr. Number 36. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Kamal Ishmael, who has been converted to a linebacker. This dude is another dude that you do not want to get hit by. I mean, I don't know what this nutritionist has been doing to help this team, and what they've been doing from a conditioning and strength and conditioning standpoint, but dude. This whole team is seriously big, strong, and faster than ever. I got to throw another guy in there. Man, Mr. Levine Torlolo. And I was talking about this with another gentleman that was next to me. Man, I don't know what he's been doing, but he's big as well. And all I keep thinking about is when he mushed that Seattle Seahawks defender down to the ground. Guys, the way he's looking right now, he can probably carry about 4 or 5 people with him as he's going down the field, busting them wide open with those seam plays. And he has gotten better catching the ball for more than 20 yards. And I'm going to tell you, while we talking about these tight ends, guys, I feel real good about this tight end spot right now. Shout out to tight ends position coach Wade Harmon, man. What a great get for us. Even when he came over here and he was drawn over here by Mike Tice, who was our offensive line coach, who helped develop Ryan Schrader and a few other the guys that are on the team. He came over here from the Ravens, man, and he has been an absolute extraordinary tight ends coach in his development of these tight ends right now. Man, Austin Hooper If you heard Matt Ryan said that Austin Hooper is going to have a bigger role this season, he is not lying. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Austin Hooper looks good. Levine Toilolo looks good. Even Joshua Perkins, who I believe has some ties with our new offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian, looks good. And they look like they're going to be tearing up teams doing those seam routes, running down the middle of the field, man, and just getting straight up wide open and as strong as they can get. I mean, I apologize to Eric Salbert, man, our rookie, drafted in the 5th round, one of the 3 drafted in the 5th round besides DeMonte Casey and Brian Hill. I don't know if he's going to get playing time out there. I'm just saying. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But special teams, he is definitely going to get his shot to be on there, I believe. Man, I'm just telling you, man, this team, you have to get excited about them. And I'm going to tell you a battle that even though these guys is pretty much on lock with their spots, Austin Hooper and Devondre Campbell is a battle to watch when you get to training camp once those pads get on. I'm going to tell you that right now. And the other thing that may not be as important to most of you, I'm going to tell you right now, technique. Their technique, everybody's all the way from Matt Ryan to the defensive line, to the offensive line, to the wide receivers. They are really perfecting their craft. And it was told to them one time before, great technique, you can't be beat. And they are definitely looking sharp out there from a technique standpoint. You know how many teams in the NFL that, even though it's being preached about great technique, still don't have it? And so that gives you a leg up on many of these teams out there that you're going to play. But I'm just going to leave it at that right there. You have got to get out the camp. It was a great turnout, by the way, for the one day that we all got to go to get a preview of what this team is going to be doing going into the training camp. And I'm going to tell you, the point of emphasis for Dan Quinn has been special teams. So it hadn't just been taught with the rookies. They're out there in that middle of the field and they are getting it. Dan Quinn is really putting a heavy emphasis on that. He wants this special teams to be one of the best, and I don't blame him. When you go back to that Seattle game in the playoffs, you will know exactly what I'm talking about, and you will agree that he's going to make sure that this special team is not giving up a lot of those yards that they were giving up to Devin Hester. Now, I know it was Devin Hester, arguably one of the greatest, if not the greatest punt and kickoff returners in the NFL, but it cannot happen. Now, with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that. Hey, shout out to J.R. Clark, man. Can't wait to join some training camp with you and talk training camp when we get to it in July. Hey, this pound for pound. Again, it's Toby D. Peace. I'm out.